Do you think it's a legitimate cryptid capture?
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, hell no to that. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Brookestirr Watches. Today, I do have a compilation of spooky, scary, and mysterious videos for you to enjoy. And as always, we start with a TikTok, of course.
I never thought picking up an injured creature from the mud during a spring storm in 1972 would turn my quiet life into 2 decades of secrecy. But when federal agents started circling my property in Washington's backcountry 20 years later, I realized that one rainy night had bound me to something the world wasn't ready to accept, and neither was I. My name is Anthony Collins, and by 1972 I'd already lived more life than most men twice my age. At 57, I was a widower, a retired mechanic, and a man who'd chosen isolation over the noise of civilization. My wife Margaret had passed 3 years earlier from cancer, and the cabin we'd built together in the Cascade foothills had become both my sanctuary and my prison. The nearest town, Oakridge, was 40 minutes down a logging road that turned to soup every spring. I liked it that way. The storm hit on March 14th, 1972. I remember because it was Margaret's birthday. The rain came down in sheets, turning the forest into a gray curtain of water. I was inside working on an old Chevy carburetor by lamplight when I heard it. A sound that didn't belong to the storm. It was high-pitched, desperate, almost like a child crying. I grabbed my rain slicker and a flashlight, stepping out into weather that felt like standing under a waterfall. The beam of my light cut through the darkness as I followed the sound down toward the creek bed, which had swollen to 3 times its normal size. That's when I saw the mudslide. A whole section of hillside had given way, taking trees and boulders with it. The crying was coming from a tangle of branches and debris about 30 feet from my position. I waded through knee-deep water, my boots sinking into the mud with every step. When I got close enough, my light caught something that made me freeze. It wasn't a bear cub like I'd first thought. The creature was small, maybe 3 feet tall, covered in reddish-brown fur that was matted with mud. Its face was flatter than any ape I'd seen in magazines. More human-like, but definitely not human. 2 dark eyes stared up at me with an intelligence that sent a chill down my spine that had nothing to do with the cold rain. The young thing was trapped, one leg wedged between 2 thick branches. It whimpered when it saw me, trying to pull away, but it was too weak. I could see a gash on its shoulder, blood mixing with rainwater. "Easy now," I said, not knowing if it... I never thought picking up an injured creature from the mud during a spring storm...
It just cut off. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe there's a part 2 to this. I'm not too sure. Now, my question is, we'll try to find part 2. Hopefully I will. And if I do, I'll put it in the next video for you guys, okay? That was interesting. Now, these pictures, especially with him the one holding the baby, that looks so real. And it's so cute, isn't it? Oh my God, that's so adorable. But that is crazy. If this is true, I don't know, guys. Like, those pictures baffle me. They look real, but I don't know. It could just be AI to go along with the story. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much a compelling story. I really want to hear a part 2. So, in the meantime, I will try to find that for you. And next video, we'll listen to it if I find it. Okay? Now, I think I have actually seen this one before. It's by True Cosmo. I don't know if True Cosmo is the actual OP. I don't think so. It says, this video shows what's said to be a dogman looking through someone's window. The dogman cryptid is typically described as a bipedal wolf-like creature with a human-like torso standing 7 to 9 feet tall. Its appearance is often described as having a canine head with a snout, covered in brown black or gray hair, with some accounts noting it has a sunken in or amber eyes. The creature's howl is sometimes said to sound like a human scream. What do you think? Okay, so video credit Bigfoot testimonies. So, yes, definitely creepy. Let's go ahead and give it a watch. I mean, yeah, okay. That's a big window. Oh, it growled. Okay, yeah, I remember this. I shared it a long time ago, I think. Growl. Yep, that's definitely a growl. And then it bangs on the door. Guys, I don't know if this is a real dogman or not, but it's still creepy nonetheless. And one of the better captures, I would say, of dogman. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, I just seen where Selena sent me one as well from Newsbreak. Y'all know she always sends me the ones from Newsbreak. That's hilarious. And this is supposed CCTV footage, a skinwalker. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a watch. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take out that music. It's creepy, but... What? I don't know if that's real or not. That looks awfully AI, but let's see. I could be wrong. That looks like a dogman / pale crawler / skinwalker. Hey, it's creepy AI though. If it's AI, which I'm leaning more towards it being AI, but I'm not saying it could be, you know, it could be real. You know, I don't know, guys. Like, I just, you know those gut feelings you get or whatever. It's really well made AI, but if it is AI, you know, somebody was like, you say AI too much. Well, I mean, it's out there. You can't discredit it. You know, you can't discredit videos for being AI because they very well could be. Now, I feel like a lot of things that are labeled AI are not, but I've said how I felt about that in previous videos as well. Like, they're just kind of hiding the truth from us, blaming it on AI when it is really real. I don't know. That we could go down a whole rabbit hole with that, but what do you guys think? Do you think this is real? Do you think it's AI? I'm going to have to get me some, like, technology. That would be a really, really great, like, episode. Like, if I could like download some technology that verifies if it's AI or not. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should do that and make it a video? Let me know in the comments. And guys, just want to say thank you for tagging me and stuff and emailing me things. Like, I really enjoy getting them and I love sharing them. Okay, Wolfpack, so we have actually meandered our way on over to Instagram, and a couple of these are actually going to be from Strange Spotting Official. This first one says, red-eyed hulking humanoid attacks a YouTuber. We thought it was just another overnight explorer deep in the Georgia woods until it showed up. Around 2:43 a.m., something massive emerged from the tree line, towering fast and unlike anything we've ever seen. We barely made it out. Watch until the end and tell us what you think this is. Definitely. So let's go ahead and give it a watch. Hello?
Huh.
Okay.
Apparently they're building a subdivision over that way. Huh.
Project Darkwood.
Oh.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
That's the OP.
Ooh. Something walking.
Oh, he actually made an analysis about it.
Oh, shh. Okay, all right.
Oh my god, that looked like a straight up Sasquatch. Oh, hell no
Apparently
to
they're building a
that.
subdivision over that way. Huh.
Or could it have been a dogman?
Oh.
Because dogman have red eyes too. Okay, we're gonna have to give this another look. That was creepy.
Walking.
It was walking straight to him. Let's see.
Oh, shh.
The
Okay,
arms
all right.
look really long too, but it's hard to tell. Let me see the slow-mo again. I don't know, guys. Could it just be somebody in a suit? That was freaky, though. Those red eyes. I gotta watch it one more time. I'm sorry. That was creepy. He could have that whole forest, right? Getting out of there. That's a big old nope. Y'all, that's definitely oh hell no certified. Okay guys, so this one is another one from Strange Spotting Official, and it's another Sasquatch, supposedly. So let's go ahead and give it a watch. I don't know, it's so hard to tell. People are going to say, they filmed it with a potato. I don't know, its head looks huge. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go to a Sasquatch on that one, for sure. Oh yeah, thermal. Break out the thermal. I love it. I don't know. It's not really warm either. It's like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I like to see the thermal because, like, you know, if it gives off a heat signature or something. Excuse me. Yeah. See this thermal again. Well, I mean, I guess white is definitely like a heat signature, so I don't know. I'm going to leave it up for y'all to decide. It's kind of hard to tell, but the head to me looked ginormous, so I'm calling Sasquatch. But what do you guys think? By the way, have y'all binge watched freaking Stranger Things? I got my Stranger Things Hellfire Club shirt on. Anyway, yeah, let me know if you've been watching Stranger Things. Okay guys, so this next one right here is by Cryptid University, and it's supposedly a giant wolf. The Wahila or saber wolf is a large wolf-like creature said to inhabit Alaska and the northwest territories. Northwest, wow. The Northwest Territories. It is larger and more heavily built than normal wolves, with a head size and proportionally larger than feet. Wait, hold on. With a wide head and proportionally larger feet, and with long, pure white fur. Yo, what is wrong with me today? The animal's hind legs are said to be shorter than the front legs, and the tracks show widely spaced toes. Witnesses describe it being about 3 to 5 feet to 4 feet at the shoulder. Wahila are never seen in packs, so they are presumably solitary. Holy crap. So I guess that's different from a dire wolf. But yeah, if you look at this thing, it is massive. And I wanted to include this in the damn nature, you scary, because that is definitely a part of nature. That's not cryptid or anything. That's a real freaking gigantic wolf species. The Wahila saber wolf. That is crazy. Like, I've heard of the saber-toothed tiger, but never a saber wolf. That is crazy. Y'all, that's so impressive. I love to see stuff like that. Now, to go along with our Damn Nature, You Are Scary series, little section of this. Oh, not Siri. I don't know why that does that. Siri, you are not needed. Oh my gosh, she came back up.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I know. Now, this one right here is by Scary Encounter. It says, in Thailand, a massive rock that looks just like a giant snake has gone viral, and the locals are calling it the sleeping dragon. The rock surface appears to have scale-like textures and even a head-shaped formation, making it look unbelievably real. Some people believe it could be a petrified huge snake, the largest snake to ever exist. I think it's called titanoboa. And while others are convinced it's actually a sleeping dragon turned to stone. What do you think about it? Could this really be a petrified big snake or something else entirely? Let's go ahead and give it a watch. Titanoboa? Is that how you say it? Titanoboa? Titanoboa? Titanboa? I don't know. That is crazy. That looks just like a snake head. I'm baffled. Nature is definitely scary. That looks just like a snake. It looks like it's even got its eyes closed. Do y'all think it's like the end of the world serpent thing? That what it says in the Bible, like the Leviathan that wraps around the world? Or that's supposed to be in the ocean. Never mind. I mean, it is kind of in water. I don't know. That is so freaky to me. Especially it being a huge snake. Nope, I'm out of there. Ain't no way in heck. Would you go pet the rock? The rock that looks like a snake? Or the petrified giant snake? I dare you to. And send me a picture. Send me a TikTok of you petting the giant head of the snake. Crazy, guys. Nature, you are scary. Now, this next one is by Beautifully Haunting Me, and it's in Appalachia, Maine. It says, 2 Bigfoots knocking on trees and roaring. Hell no to that. Y'all remember the clip of the wildcat that I showed you, the cougar that was growling in Appalachia? Yeah, that ain't it. That's definitely Bigfoot's doing their knocking and roaring. Pretty freaking creepy. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Okay, guys, so this one right here, I could not wait to show you. I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually a dogman, but still not too sure. It's by Squatch Watch 1, and it states, a stunned farmhand snapped a photo early this morning of what appears to be an upright canine-shaped entity being restrained and removed from a cornfield on the outskirts of Mason Ridge, a quiet Midwestern town long known for its whispered legends of the Ridge weaselman, a cryptid said to stalk barns and wooded thickets after dusk. For decades, residents have passed down stories of a tall, hunched figure with elongated limbs, glowing eyes, and a gait disturbingly similar to a man's. But until now, those tales were dismissed as folklore. Nothing more than campfire chills. Witnesses on scene claimed that the creature emitted low guttural growls unlike any known animal, and several locals reported hearing frantic livestock screams minutes before authorities arrived. Officials have yet to confirm what was found, but the image circulating rapidly online has ignited one of the most significant cryptid debates in recent memory. If verified, Mason Ridge may have just delivered the first physical evidence of the legendary Ridge weaselman, forever changing how we view America's hidden wilderness. So, still considered an upright canine creature. I wonder if like the weaselman, it's called the weaselman, is a different type of dogman. You know, there's several types of dogmen out there. So I'm just wondering if this is one of them. That is crazy. So here's like the first view that we see of this weaselman cryptid, which I'm not sure, guys. Like, it looks pretty real to me, but then again, it also looks kind of strange. It definitely has the hump back, like it's mentioned, but it also has distinct fixtures of dogman. Like, the tail, for instance. Now, I don't really see any protruding, like, canine... Okay. Now, I kind of see the canine-like ears here on this one. This image right here. That is crazy. Guys, what do you think of this? Do you think it's a legitimate cryptid capture? I don't know. Pretty fascinating, to say the least. I have to say that I think this is real. I do, you know, but, you know, that doesn't discredit, it could definitely be AI, but as always, I'm going to leave it up for y'all to decide and let me know your thoughts. Okay, Wolfpack, so our last cryptid of the day comes from Paranoid Normal. And I'm just going to let you watch it. It says it's sensitive content. Not really, but yeah, it's scary in its own way. So let's just go ahead and give it a watch.
I think he's gone.
Oh, hell no to that. Let's watch this one more time. They're saying it's a real skinwalker and this man has followed her home, which it lets out this really weird creature-like roar in, like, when he's looking through the camera or whatever. Now, could this just be a hoax, or is it some tweaker that's just tweaking out on, you know, droogs or whatever? Let's go ahead and give it a watch again.
What is wrong with this man? Oh my god. Holy shit. He took off. He took off. I think he's gone.
Now, guys, do you think that this is a skinwalker? I'm prone to believe that this is just a crazy person. Maybe someone on droogs, you know, tweaking out or whatever. And by the way, don't do droogs, okay? And I say droogs because I don't know what can fly with YouTube now. Just don't do those things. Don't be a tweaker, okay? Don't do those. And, you know, stay safe as well from people who do this kind of thing. I hope it's, you know, my heart, I'm like, I hope this is a hoax, because that is very scary if this really did happen. So, yeah, guys, just be aware of your surroundings at all times, especially in this day and age, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, okay? Well, everyone, what did you think about those creepy, scary, and mysterious clips today? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a creepy, paranormal, or cryptid encounter? Send them to me. You can email me Or you can just put it in the comments. You can also tag me on any video in social media if it's cryptid, creepy, scary, all of the above. And I just want to give a shout out to all of the members of the channel. Guys, thank you so much for what you do. You really do help this channel more than you know. And don't forget to check out the merch. There's always a sale going on for 20% off your entire purchase when you put in the discount code Wolfpack at the end. Or if you spend over $100, you could get free shipping. And Wolfpack, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye.